50 Shades of Grey, Chapter 2, page 17. My heart is pounding. The elevator arrives on the first floor and I scramble out as soon as the doors slide open, stumbling once but fortunately not sprawling onto the immaculate sandstone floor. I race for the wide glass doors and suddenly I'm free, embracing cleansing damp air of Seattle, racing my face. I welcome the cold, refreshing rain. I close my eyes and take a deep, purifying breath, trying to recover what's left of my equilibrium. No man has ever affected me the way Christian Grey has, and I cannot fathom why. Is it his looks? His clivity, wealth, power? I don't understand my irrational reaction. I breathe an enormous sigh of relief. What in heaven's name was that all about? Leaning against one of the steel pillars of the building, I attempt to calm down and gather my thoughts. I shake my head. What was that? My heart steadies to its regular rhythm, and when I can breathe normally again, I head for the car. As I leave the city limits behind, I begin to feel foolish and embarrassed as I replay the interview in my mind. Surely I'm overreacting to something that's imaginary. Okay, so he's not very attractive, confident, commanding, at ease with himself, but on the flip side he's arrogant, and for all his impeccable manners, he's autocratic and cold. Well, on the surface, an involuntary shiver runs down my spine. He may be arrogant, but then he has a right to be. He's accomplished so much at such a young age. He doesn't suffer fools gladly, but why should he? Again, I'm irritated that Kate didn't give me a brief biography. While cruising towards Intercept 5, my mind continues to wonder. I am truly perplexed as to what makes someone so driven to succeed. Some of his answers were so cryptic, as if he had a hidden agenda, and Kate's questions, the adoption and it, asking if he was gay. I shudder. I can't believe I said that. Grant, swallow me up now. Every time I think of that question in the future, I will cringe with embarrassment. Damn Catherine Kavanagh. I check the speedometer. I drive more carefully than I would on any other occasion, as I know it's the memory of those penetrating grey eyes gazing at me and a stern voice telling me to drive carefully. Shaking my head, I realise that Grey's more like a man twice his age. Forget it, Anna. I scolded myself. I decide that, all in all, it's been a very interesting experience, but I shouldn't dwell on it. Put it behind you. I never have to see him again. Immediately cheered by the thought, I switch on the stereo and turn the volume up loud and sit back and listen to the thumping indie rock music as I press down on the accelerator. As I hit Intercept 5, I realise I can drive as fast as I want. We live in a small community of duplex apartments close to the Vancouver campus of WSU. I'm lucky. Kate's bought the place for her and I pay peanuts for rent. It's been a home for 4 years now. As I pull up outside, I know Kate is going to want a blow-by-blow account, as she is tenacious. Well, at least she has the digital recorder. I hope I won't have to elaborate much beyond what was said during the interview. Anna, you're back. Kate sits in our living room surrounded by books. She's clearly been studying for finals. She's still in her pink flannel pyjamas decorated with cute little rabbits, the ones she reserves for the aftermath of breaking up with boyfriends, for assorted illnesses, and for general moody depression. She bounds up to me and hugs me hard. I was beginning to worry. I expected you back sooner. Oh, I thought I made a good timing, considering the interview ran over. I waved the digital recorder at her. Anna, thank you so much for doing this. I owe you. I know. What was it? What was he like? Oh no, here we go. The Catherine Kavanagh incrimination. I struggled to answer her questions. What can I say? I'm glad it's over and I don't have to see him again. He was rather intimidating, you know. Anna shrugged. He's very focused, intense even, and young, really young. Kate gazes innocently at me. I frown. Don't you look so innocent? Why didn't you give me a big biography? He made me feel such an idiot for skipping on basic research. Kate clasped a hand in her mouth. Geez, Anna, I'm sorry, I didn't think. I huff. Mostly he was courteous, formal, slightly stuffy, like he's old before his time. He doesn't talk like a man of 20-something. How old is he anyway? 27. Geez, Anna, I'm sorry, I should have briefed you, but I was in such a panic. Let me have the recorder and I'll start transcribing the interview. You look better. Didn't you eat your soup? I asked, keen to change the subject. Yes, and it was delicious as usual. I'm feeling much better. She smiles at me in gratitude, and I check my watch. I have to run. I still can't make my shift at Clayton's. Anna, you're exhausted. I'll be fine. I'll see you later. I've worked at Clayton's since I started WSU. It's the largest independent hardware store in the Portland area, and over the 4 years I've worked here, I've come to know a little bit about most everything we sell, although, ironically, I'm crap at any DIY and leave it all to my dad. I'm glad I can make my shifts, as it gives me something to focus on that isn't Christian Grey. We're busy. It's the start of the summer season and folks are redecorating their homes.